Hey guys, Joe Chats on Tap Sportsnet. Thanks so much for the time. Good to see you guys. Joel, if I can start with you, how would you assess your time with Canada over the last couple weeks? How was that, and how important is it for you to kind of get grounded in your club team, or, excuse me, your club work early in the season as you look forward to a World Cup year with Canada?
Yeah, it was a good start to the year. Obviously, miss being with these guys, but yeah, a lot of younger faces, different kind of role than other camps. We had a great game against Guatemala too to get us off on the right foot. I think any window and any time that we can get together as a team before the World Cup is beneficial to the whole connection and the how strong the group can get. So yeah, it was a great 10 days with the boys again, and I'm happy to be back here.
All right. We go to Jim Alexander.
Hey guys, Jim Alexander, Real Talker. Hugo, obviously last year in the midfield was a little bit of a revolving door. A lot of guys injured or just kind of on and off. Now we're going to see a lot more stability with Anton and Robin. What have you noticed early on, especially guys that are veterans that have been there, done that, and how they might be feeding you up front? Very excited about that.
I am excited about it. I think one of the things we struggled most with last year was consistency, and injuries were part of that. But I think one of the strengths this season could be that we have our squad from the beginning of preseason. New staff coming in last year, rebuilding everything. A lot of players injured during preseason, and as of right now, we don't have anything of that. So I think building from the start in preseason might give us a head start for the season.
Hi, Mr. Captain. Liz Jimenez, La Grande 107.9 FM. I would like to know your opinion about this new season, this new year. You as a captain, you have that big responsibility with this team, with your team players. What's the main goal? Last year, the playoffs. This year, it's a second season with Greg Berhalter. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Start of preseason's been great. I feel everyone's been flying so far out the gate, which is amazing to see. And I think goals for this year, I think we're all under the same impression that we want to win something, and we're going to be striving to do that every day and build upon a good season last season to, bring what Hugo said, a bit more consistency to everyone's game, to weekly results. And I think in the end, that will bring us to our ultimate goal of trying to win something.
Hello, Jack. Adam with LMD Media Group. How much of an impact does adding young prodigies like Mbokazi to the back line and just more experience in the midfield, how does that benefit you as a captain maintaining the back line, and what are the expectations for the back line as a captain?
I mean, I think the first expectation for us is to concede less goals. I think that's the number one expectation there. And, it's always good to have fresh faces, new players to learn, and new players that you can learn from. I think everyone can learn something from everyone else. And I think it's always good to have someone fresh and new. And, as a whole, I think the team will be better for it. And I think overall we're just looking to concede less goals as a team, and it doesn't just start with the 4 or 5 players that are at the back. It's with everyone. So I think going through preseason we're going to be working on that, and hopefully it'll be a good year.
Pretty good, Alex. Then we'll go to Alex Calabrese on Zoom. Start with Alex Campbell.
Alex Campbell, CHGO. Joel, this question kind of similar to Joe, touches on kind of the offseason a bit. You come to Chicago last year, you get a good number of games down the stretch, you then get to go into a full offseason, you get married. Does Chicago feel more like home at this point, and how does that translate into your work life, all of that stability and just kind of the place you're at now versus what I'm sure was kind of a chaotic time when you're first making the move and then just trying to get to the end of the season and then figure things out?
Yeah, I think anytime you get more comfortable with your environment, the better you are off. I think I'm more comfortable with these guys now. I'm more comfortable with what Greg wants and the tactics and how the club operates. So anytime that can happen, I think it makes it easier on the player just to get comfortable and ease into confidence, ease into games. Like you said, yeah, last August was kind of a whirlwind when that trade happened, but I'm fully focused on the new year now. Getting a preseason with these guys has been amazing. So I'm just really looking forward to the year ahead.
Okay, we're going to go to Zoom with Alex Calabrese.
Hey guys, my question is for Hugo. You can hear me all right?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Well, happy New Year, I suppose. Safe to say, I think you had a good 2020, very good 2025 season, 21 goals in all competitions. So with that in mind, I'm curious if you have any reaction when you see the headlines that the Fire are in the market for a guy like Robert Lewandowski in the summer.
No, not at all. I think ever since the coach took over with his double role, he's been trying to bring a big name, and it's I would say someone else to the list, but it's not something that throws me off, not at all. I think I'm just focused on myself, getting through preseason and being as fit as possible, and getting really the team to a level where we can compete from the start.
Awesome. Thank you.
Anyone in the room? Bernard?
Yeah, to any of you to want to answer. I know it's been 2 games already, but what are your first impressions about these 2 games and preseason?
Yeah, they've been good so far. A lot of the first 2 games is trying to figure things out. Getting fitness and work out the system against someone that isn't your own teammates, and being able to compete a bit more against people that aren't your own teammates, which is always a good start. But so far, the first 2 games that we played, we've done really well, limiting chances for the other team and implementing our style of play on the game, which is pretty a good start considering it's preseason. It felt pretty natural for everyone, and the load's been high, and even with that, the guys put in great work and looked sharp. So that's what you can hope to expect more of.
Over to Joe.
And Jack, I'm curious, how, if any ways, is it different entering this season as opposed to when you were coming in as a new player last year, understanding that expectations are higher than simply just making the playoffs in 2026?
Yeah, obviously this year I think everyone understands that the Chicago Fire are no longer just a playoff team. It's a team that is here to win things. And obviously last year was more transitional, but this year is more set. A lot of guys that know each other well, and a lot of guys that have played in big games together now is going to be helpful for us. And I believe that we're going to have a great year.
Go ahead, Jim.
Obviously, guys coming from Florida, heading back to California. Are you excited for the competition out there, or just glad to be the hell out of this snowstorm blizzard temperatures?
I think on my part, the season can start soon enough. So the earlier the preseason is over, the better.